Cool. I started the recording already, but yeah.
That's the blooper.
That's the blooper. I started the recording. The recording didn't start. What's up, guys? It's Eddie here. And today I have my friend Mr. Matias here, aka Spirit Overdrive. Right? It's Spirit Overdrive.
That's my Twitter handle.
Yeah,
But
your
most
Twitter
people,
handler, aka KisaMattMTG.
yeah, and
AKA
Twitch,
AKA Mr. Different Fights mod Lamal.
Lamau.
For people who know Different Fight, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
so we just had a Latin America nationals, and Matt, how did you do? How did you do?
I sacked people, and I sacked people so hard I got top 8.
Yeah, I got top 8 with Crossheart. That's interesting because didn't Crossheart win the event as well?
Yeah. Actually, I don't have the picture right now, but because the guy that won the event took it. But he's a really nice guy, and like we basically when we faced on top 8, we said like one of us like we faced down and said like okay, whoever wins has to win the entire thing.
Yeah,
And he did. He delivered.
he actually delivered. Crossheart a very interesting pick with the EX3, but I guess every region has like their differences that like they play, because I know like for North America like we love OTK decks. I'm assuming that there were some OTK decks over there in
Yeah.
Latin America, but Crossheart's not really like a popular pick here.
You know what?
For North
Actually,
America.
I talked to people like
Uh-huh.
after the event ended,
Yeah.
and some people brought up very interesting things about like how the rest of the how Latin America looks upon themselves and Chile, and like someone pointed me to look videos about like Latin America tops, so I went and do that, and half of the tops in Chile in the past year have been won by security control.
I see.
So after that, I realized that yeah, like Crossheart is a really decent deck against security control, but it's also solid. And then someone else told me later, then like during the afternoon of the Sunday, that most of the people that came from outside Chile, they all came with either Crossheart, Malgaruru, or Blue Flare.
It's interesting. I guess.
So basically, so yeah, sorry. So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
so what I learned is that everyone that actually paid for the trip here said, oh, "I'm gonna bring Crossheart because it's solid against like most of the decks, but also because the decks on security control.
Yeah.
Like most of the people didn't play Death X
Interesting.
of the Crosshearts.
Well, yeah.
I think Jose, the guy who won, wasn't playing Death X. I wasn't playing Death X because I don't own it, but like he wasn't playing Death X in his list.
Well, I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing Death X because one of the biggest things with Death X in the Crossheart deck is that it's not a piece, right? So you can't really
Yeah,
add it. You can't really add it off of pieces, and like you want to like every single like piece that you have in your deck is like really important, especially against like things like security control, where like the deck just turns into like Rookie Rush Turbo, and
yeah,
you
like
really need that. You really need that. You really need those rookies to just go in and die.
yeah, and I think that the other two decks, Melga and Blue Flare, that I think people brought them because they were like good counters to Crossheart.
I think Blue Flare is a good counter to a lot of decks, especially for people who are like really unaware of like um
How the deck operates.
how the deck operates, how to play against the matchup. Because like I'm myself, like I sit there and I play Blue Flare, and I played it in the top 32 to Ulti Cup because I played against Melga and I just completely like shat on their board. So it's like it's an interesting matchup. And then Melga is one of those like OTK decks where like if I go off, I go off cool. If like I lose my thing in security, the only thing that stops me is the security option. And like if people were expecting a lot of security control, then they just play the red package of Melga.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I saw the security package,
Oh, that's interesting.
but I know that people were prepared against like Crossheart
Yeah.
because my round 16 opponent was playing Bloom Lord,
Uh-huh.
and he had a Nidhogg on the deck. So when I tried to rookie rush the guy, he dropped a Nidhogg
Oh
on me,
wow.
and I lost like 3 pieces, and I was like, damn, this is rough.
That's
I won that game. I still won that game, but
good.
wow, that was hard.
All right, so let's get into your deck profile. So very nice top 8 and top 32 jacket, by the way. You own two now.
I had 2 jackets. The second one doesn't. The top 32 doesn't fit, so it's I'll probably sell it.
Also, another thing to note: the Dorumon is actually playable, which is pretty dope. I think because you showed us a picture and it has a playable back.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the ones from last year, the Greymon and I believe the Bond of anything. I think Bond of Bravery, the Greymon, Metal Greymon, or whatever the prize cards were last year. I think they were metal slabs, so you can legally not play them. But it's very nice that you can play these.
This is actually playable. Yeah. I've been tempted, very very tempted to take it out, but I don't want.
You don't want to. You don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Also because the sleeve where they put the Dorumon has like a nail indentation right above the card. Like right above the card, like barely missed the card. So I was like, wow, the person who managed this card was like playing with fire.
That's so cringe. All right.
I mean, it's not touching the card, but I was mad scared when I saw the crease.
All right, let's get into the Mr. Crossheart deck profile. You know.
I mean, yeah. But let's. I think that because I don't think the deck profile itself is the most important part. But the most important part is the fact that I bought this deck 2 weeks ago.
No, you bought it a week ago, actually.
No, 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago? But you didn't play it until last week, if I remember correctly, right? Because we were testing.
Yeah, I started testing it like last week. That's what. So yeah, okay. So background check. I'm a Vice player, a Vanguard player. I played MTG 10 years, and a Yu-Gi-Oh player. And I only got into Digimon because Eddie had the brightest idea of showing me the altars of EX3.
Yeah, because of Gallant, right? It was the Gallant.
Because I love the Teamer season, and I love Gallamon. I was like, yeah, look at these sick altars. I'm like, fuck you, I don't want to play.
That's how we get people in this game, you know? We just like look at the sick altar. Ignore all the OTK and security control decks. Just look at the sick altar.
Like I've been telling that to people. Like some people ask me like, what are the cool decks in this game? Don't worry about that. Like get whatever you like, and then you worry about it.
And then you worry about it, yeah, because that's what I did with this game. I like Vmon. I like Vmon. Plays Vmon deck. Nice.
Yeah, like so. That's the main thing. I bought this deck later down the line because I have a Gallamon deck and I was about to play that. So I took it to locals, and I think I top 2 locals with the deck.
Yeah.
And then I changed some ratios to be like more efficient, and the deck just exploded in my face for like a week. And that was the 13 rookie situation I told you at that time. Like I caught a rookie and it was a disaster.
Yeah.
So after that, I pivoted and I said, like, okay, I want to play Blue Flare because I like the concept of the deck. I was like,
right, because you were talking about Blue Flare.
So, from my background experience, I noticed that the same mechanic is broken, and I don't think you need like 2 bracelets to notice that the same mechanic is just broken.
Yeah,
it's inherently broken.
Yeah. So
I was like, I'm looking at the upcoming releases and stuff. I was like, maybe I should invest in a safe deck. Any safe deck. So I was like, there's Dark Knight Mod, there's Blue Flare, there's Crossheart. And I was like, initially, I didn't want to buy Crossheart at the beginning because I was like, man, he got hit and stuff. But at locals, I played against a guy playing Crossheart. And the guy beat my ass.
Yeah.
Single-handedly. I was playing Gallant, obviously. I got clapped. And during the entire week, I've been testing against Crossheart, thinking this is one of the matchups I should learn.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I am getting clapped by Crossheart. This deck is actually fast. This deck is good. So I was at locals, and one of the guys that works in the shop says like, yo, I have a Crossheart card. Do you want them? And I was like, yeah, sure. How much? He said 20,000. 20,000 pesos is like $25.
That's not bad.
It's about that. So I was like, you know what? I will pay the extra. He's probably overcharging me like a little, but I don't care. He has the cards here. I don't have to go. Like the bus trip to get more cards is more expensive than the extra money.
The extra money, yeah.
Like so yeah. Like if I had to buy this individually, like I was doing with the Blue Flare deck, I would have had to spend more money. So yeah, I was like, sure. And then, fun fact: when I got the deck, he forgot to give me the Pigmons that day, so I had to wait for like 3 days to have the
Yeah, I
Pigmons.
remember. That's the reason why we didn't end up playing too, because I was just like, you don't have Pikmons yet. You can't play. I was
Yeah,
also busy, but yeah.
but so also, and like a guy at locals that I can't remember his name because I'm bad at remembering names initially. He said he gave me his deck list, and I was like, okay, you need 2 Shaman Kings, and getting the Shaman Kings was the hardest part of building the deck.
Yeah, because Shaman King being a secret rare, and then like it had a random buyout at some point, and then like people were just holding on to them for future support.
To like I had to like walk through I went to like every card shop in town that had a Digimon locals, except for like one shop, until I found my Shaman King.
Yeah.
My Shaman Kings. I bought 2. So the deck was complete. I took it to locals. This was Friday last week. No, I mean today is Monday though, so I don't know when the video will go up, but today is Monday. It's the Monday after the tournament. So 2 Fridays ago, I went to locals with Xros. Like I have my 2 Shaman Kings. I have like basically 0 runs with the deck, and I 3-0'd locals and won it. And I was like, wow, this deck is good. This deck is fun. It really beats like slow, very. I think this is something really important that I learned with playing the deck is that the deck is just really fast at punishing. Like the amount of turn, like you just play dudes, and if they don't like commit to their plays, they just get rushed. They just get rookie rushed.
Pretty much.
And so, and then I took one very big teaching that I got from my experience in MTG is that when in doubt and when you're new, you should play aggressive decks.
Yeah.
Because aggressive decks play low amounts of turns. So the amount of because as the game goes longer, you're prone to make more mistakes. So if you play decks that have shorter that you play for shorter times, the amount of you reduce the amount of times that you will make a mistake.
Yeah.
Like that's something that we teach Magic players all the time. Like start with an aggro deck, because the aggro decks will do the same thing every time. You'll have less turns to mess up, and when you mess up, it's something really easy to fix.
Yeah.
So what you learn now later, it's the flow of the game and how to interact with your opponents and your sideboarding skills. But there's no sideboarding.
Well, not for this event.
Not for this event. So, but that's what you learn in MTG, and that's why I was like happy playing the deck, because this deck is fast. It's very, very good. It has a very good resource pool. It's not the best, but you get like decent resources across the turns. So yeah. Let's look at the deck. Like this is probably one of the last deck profiles for EX3.
For EX3, yeah. 4 Pikmons.
So yeah, like obviously 4 Pikmons, like
card broken.
The 20 cross hearts. The 20 cross hearts. Because like I just didn't want to wait on any.
You need pieces.
Also.
You need pieces.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And like I think 12 of those are rookies. So like you don't really want to cut down on any of your rookies.
Yeah. And like another thing that I learned from MTG when building this deck or building this list is that when you're new to a game and new to a deck, play all 4s.
Yeah.
Play all the 4s you can, and then you make cut.
Yeah.
Play 4s until you learn the deck properly, then you make cuts. And then you make changes. Then you play decks.
Except we didn't cut everything here because everything's so important.
Exactly. So I just play all the 4s I can. And of course, 4 cross 5s. This card's like $5 now. I don't know why.
It's $5 for a couple of reasons. One of the biggest ones is that you still play it in BT 11 meta.
Yeah.
It's just,
one cross 4. Yeah, it's the only free cross. That's what is important.
It's really good, and if you have a Zendro on the field, it effectively becomes game 1 memory.
Yeah, this card is nuts.
It's very nuts.
Obviously, one of my I lost most of the games. I couldn't play this card. It's really good.
You lost top 8 because you couldn't play that card. Yeah.
Yep. Sad. Cross 4.
Broken.
Uh,
Broken and banned.
I think when I did a Cross 4 for 7 cost, I lost the game. Every time I did it for 5 or less, I won the game.
Yeah, crossword just gives you a lot of advantage, and then it just like sits there and goes, yes, let me reset a tamer to go again.
Yeah, this card is nuts. Like when I played it the first time, and that was like at locals 2 Fridays ago. The first time I did the fact, I was like, I understand why this guy is at 1. I now understand why this is at 1.
Yeah, the advantage is insane.
It's so much advantage. Like the fact that you can like shove the cards into one tamer, restand another. It's also really good when you want to protect certain tamers. So yeah, it's incredible. Like this card is amazing. I don't think I have to tell anyone. The card is nuts.
Everybody knows this card.
Win condition, actual true win condition.
Okay, I have a question. How many times did you king mode for game somebody today? Or the past
in the event?
Yeah, in the event. How many times did you cross king mode for 3 with the regular shout and swing?
I think once every round.
Oh my!
Like every round I didn't win, it was because I couldn't do that.
It's just basically Shoutmon king mode is basically just a hybrid. That's all he is.
Yeah, like this is our hybrid. Sometimes you have it didn't happen to me, but I always try to keep a Shoutmon in racing for the late game. Because you can just evolve into the Shoutmon and get the rush for 2.
Yeah.
Random fact that I realized playing the deck. But yeah, this is the win con. Sometimes it's more cross 4s. Also, I had like a really neat. I had to do like a very big replay. I ran into Armor Rush like round 6.
Hey yo, that's my favorite deck.
And the guy almost hard casted a Magnum on it.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, damn, I cannot beat this card. Like I swung, I drew a card with the egg, and my opponent's like, yeah, he attacks the Magnum on it. And I was like, sure, I will attack again. And then my friend said, Matias, read the card. And I'm like, there is no once per turn.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, there's no once per turn in this card. And I had like a cross 5 built. And I'm like, wow, this cross 5 is useless.
Yeah, Magnex is one of those cards where they're just never going to print another one like it again. Like, they'll print redirects on cards, but they'll always slap a once per turn on it.
Yeah, so the way I beat that game is that in some point I went, okay, I'll cross the Shoutmon, grab the cross 5 back, and use the material substitution effect to make this become I think I replaced the Starmon with this, and that made my cross 5 12k.
Bigger than Magna.
So it made it bigger than Magna. I started swinging, and then after that I started swinging. My opponent mega deaths my cross 5, and I'm like, damn, I am gonna lose this game. So I just grabbed those. I think I grabbed those. No, I was at 3 security. So spoilers, I played 1 long key because I couldn't find a Death X. So I long keyed one of the small BMOs, and I sent the Magna X to security. And that's how I get rid of the first.
Nice.
And then my opponent goes. So I left him with 7 memory. My opponent goes Hammer Spark, Chimeramon for 8. Shoves X antibody under the Chimeramon, and then pauses. Looks at his hand and says, like he turns pale.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't evolve. Yeah. I think I'm like, you realize you can't evolve that into the Magnamon X. And he's like, I know.
Because Chimera's just white. He doesn't have any sort of colors under him, so he can't be blue or yellow, especially when you hard play him.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, my turn, and then he died.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the one-off long key. Initially, I started with 3 because I didn't have Randall Souls.
And then we just decided Randall Soul was better, right?
Yeah. Also, I mean, okay, I am. This happens to me every time I build a deck. Whenever the most suboptimal interaction happens, I get mad at the card. So I'm running, spoiler alert. I'm running the one-off of the brothers. of the Thailand card.
Yeah.
And the day I lonked something meant my opponent was at 4 security for like 3 turns in a row, and I was missing 1 memory from this card. I was like, I'm gonna cut this card. And that cost me the game. I lost that game because of that.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, I know the card is powerful. This guy is really good because it deals with like
It
it
deals with a lot of bodies.
deals with Gaio, like it deals with a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But when it turned off my tamer, I was so mad. So
Angie.
yeah, I was mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I just replaced with Grand Souls, which was like basically every cross card list was running at this point.
Yeah, I think Grand Assault's just like better, because it gets rid of the thing completely whenever it goes off, right? So like and you're always gonna have a Zenjiro on the field, so you're gonna like bot deck something, and you're always bot decking it just gets rid of the problem instead of sending it back.
Yeah. Also sometimes, like very rarely, it costs 2 less.
Yeah.
I know Cap. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be efficient and try to get the Grand Soul cost reduction.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had to ballista on some board, attack with 1, sprung a tamer. I was like, damn, this is gonna work. Attack with the other one, it died to security. Damn, that was close. That was an attempt. The one-off Sunrise Buster. This was Eddie's deck.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's not my tech. It's just something that like a lot of crosshearts lists were running. But like, I know people were like Hero of the Skies, but like Hero of the Skies doesn't activate in security. This thing does, and this thing also gets rid of things like Shakurimon and Sekmon. So
yeah, I was like, also another like very small body that annoyed me a lot is the annoying like the green the card that the one that doesn't let me play by effects.
Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? I was so mad. I almost lost the game because I misplayed because of that card. I played it on a Akari, and I was gonna play my Doruru. It's like, yeah, you can't play by effects. Oh yeah, I just read that card. It was in top 16, by the way.
Yeah.
Like misplaying like a dumbass in top
16. Oh my, it's okay. You're basically new to this game, right? This was your first major Digimon event. We can forgive you.
Literally. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. This guy's really good. Also good to choke people on memory. This guy did a lot of work. Like,
yeah.
I understand why people like Heroes of the Skies because in Chile people like high rolling a lot. But also because it's a target that you can grab off Taiki.
Yeah. I just never liked it because it's like the Sec +1 rarely comes up, and like you want the draw 2, but you also want the draw 2 in security sometimes.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, half the tournament I wished Crossfire didn't have security +1.
Yeah.
Because I was so scared of losing it. I was so scared of losing it.
Sometimes Sec +1 just hurts more than helps you.
Yeah. True Crimson Blaze because me don't like Loomlord.
Yeah, that's fair. Loomlord sucks.
Me don't like Loomlord. Also really good against Blue Flare. Really good in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like in general, like sometimes you can do cheeky plays. Like your opponent has like an 8K. You Doruru them back. You Doruru them to like 5K, so they die to Crimson Blaze.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Like in the week I've been playing the deck, I've done that a lot. It's one of the funniest plays I've done. My opponent were like, "Oh, that happened."
Yeah, it's a really nice.
I lost my level 5 down.
Yeah, it's a really nice interaction, especially because Crimson Blaze cost reduces itself. So.
Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, the pair that I mentioned.
This card just procs Sunrise Buster. Like.
Yeah, it's literally just because sometimes I just play just because I have the Sunrise Buster in my hand.
Yeah.
And I need the donk.
The memory also adds up too.
It comes up. Like I'm pretty sure that I forgot like most of the time the memory gain of it.
Yeah.
Like I think I forgot at least like 4 rounds of memory gaining with it.
Jeez.
Because I just honestly didn't care. Like when this was on the board, there was like order 6 tamers on the board that I needed to manage. So it's like I was forgetting about this. Like I also forgot a lot about the other effect. I don't know why I was running. Why did I have this card that I just run it?
Yeah. Because Herder, that thing makes everything minus 4K with Darulu, so
Yeah, but I remember attacking with like an Starmon, crashing into a 1K, and I'm like, damn, I'm stupid.
yeah, you just forget to activate the effect.
Yeah, it happened like way too many times this tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this card is okay. It's getting cut. Doesn't matter.
Next
I
set,
think
yeah,
to
it doesn't
learn.
matter.
This was my personal choice. Play 2 Kiriha.
Yeah, you wanna explain it? You wanna explain it? Because I know like we talked about this too. Like Kiriha being memory tamer being good.
Yeah, like so first of all, I'm very bad at drawing Taiki.
Skill diff.
So yeah, it's basically a skill diff. I'm very bad at drawing Taiki. So I really needed another general.
Yeah.
And this is the only other general available, first of all.
It's also like the nice part is that it's also memory tamer, right? Because I think in one of your I think in your top 8 game, like game 1, you were having like a lot, even though you lost that game, right? But like you were having a lot of control over your opponent's plays just because you had a memory tamer. You were able to just choke him to 1.
Yeah, like also I think that one of the most of my, I mean, obviously we're playing a high level tournament, so every opponent is gonna try to choke me to 1.
Yeah.
And I love this is like the look on their faces when they shove into security and the Kiriha jumped up.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly priceless. Like they shoved into security, Kiriha came up, and it's like, damn, my plays are ruined right now.
Yeah.
And it happened to me as well. Like sometimes I'm trying to choke, I swing into security, memory tamer comes up, it's like, damn, now I can't choke this guy.
Yeah, the nicer thing about this too is that if you didn't have a Taiki on the field and it comes out of security, it's like, whoop, all my plays are live now.
Exactly. Like I needed more generals when I was playing the deck. I was like, damn, I wish the triple tamer was out. But no. So I was like, okay, I need Kiriha. Kiriha, go. We need you.
Yeah.
I already had them because I was trying to build Blue Flare.
Yeah.
So I already had the Kirihas. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. Also, again, like because obviously the rest of the deck is the kits.
Yeah.
Like the
mandatory 4 of taxes.
Yeah, Taiki, Denjiro, and the little girl. Also, like I was looking at Crossheart list. Some people were playing like 3 Senjiro or like 3 Akari, and I'm like, kids, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was like, why are you running less? Like, these cards are incredibly good. I mean, you're gonna run less now because now you have triple tamer.
Yeah.
Which is like really good. But I think that one of the reasons why I did well enough is because when I didn't draw Taiki, at least I was drawing like 1 of each.
Yeah, so you were able to just gain advantage and sustain until you got the Taiki or the Kiriha.
Yeah, like Akari, like I remember some games. Like I didn't have a general, but my board had 3 Akari, 2 Senjiro.
My god.
And I'm choking my opponent on 1 and drawing 3 cards per turn.
Bro.
I will find my Taiki. And the moment I found my Taiki, you are dead.
Yeah, eventually I will find my Taiki.
And sometimes I just didn't find the Taiki, but I was drawing so much, I had the pieces for plus 5 in my hand anyways.
Yeah, I think that's one of the good things about like running like maxed out on your children. Like you just sit there and you're like, man, I can't do anything, and then like you just look at your hand and you're like, oh wait, I can drop this crossfire for free anyways because I have 12 cards in hand and 6 of these are the entire combo. Sure.
Or like sometimes I'm missing a piece.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm missing a piece, but I have 2 Senjiro on the board.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like, because 2 Senjiro equals a piece. For example, if I make a cross 5 for 2. But I have 2 Senjiro and 2 Akari, that's better than a cross 4.
Yeah.
So sometimes it happens. Like also, like a bunch of games during the tournament came down to I need to flip one of the kits from security.
Yeah.
Like because I knew that most of my opponents were not gonna crash into something big because I didn't have the FX.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I need to survive. So that's why I played like the long key and the 2 grounded souls. Yeah. Because I really needed something because I knew my opponent was not gonna try to OTK me. So I needed something that set my ass. And boy, the amount of times Zenjiro saved me during the tournament was huge.
Zenjiro coming out of
I think
security being able to play Ballista is broken.
Yeah, like Zenjiro coming out of security won me like 3 matches during the tournament on Swiss.
Hey yo.
And 1 during top 8. And top 32 also.
Nice.
So it was like swing. Okay, Zenjiro, Ballista one. Continue your play. And my opponent was like, damn, now I'm losing.
Yeah.
Like my opponent went for a full Melga combo. I think this was 8th round. I was at 5 security. And he goes, okay, swing with Melga. Swing with the Wergaru evolving to Melga. Whatever. 2 checks. Second check is Zenjiro. My opponent goes blank.
I can no longer win.
My opponent's like, oh no.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
My opponent's like, oh no. And then he proceeded, he was like, okay, swing then. Block? Okay, sure. Omnimon Blitz, Omnimon Axe, you live at 0 security.
Yeah, you kill him on the crackback.
Yeah, I just wanted to on the crackback. Yeah, like, this deck, I mean, I think this deck is basically solved. Most preference. Also, it doesn't matter that it is solved because it is. But, the thing that I hope that it stays as the message is that sometimes trying to be. I think that one of the mistakes that I could have made in this tournament and I didn't was trying to be too innovative with my deck.
Innovative,
like trying to invent. Like in Chile, we say that you don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
You don't reinvent the wheel.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know.
Exactly.
If
so
it works, it works.
I was like, I could have played less more wonky ratios.
Yeah.
But I didn't. My opponent, the guy that beat me on quarters, that guy was good at the game. I was testing for longer. That's why he could splash text like the. I think it's set 5, the star ones that killed me in that game.
Yeah.
Like he had the time to test that. I didn't. I just played the most consistent deck I could find.
Yeah.
And I got the result. Like it was hilarious. Like going like X2, then like staying X2, because I went 3-0, lost round 4 to Melga, then lost round 5, and I was like super stressed.
You lost pretty early though. That's like insane too that you still ended up making top 32.
Yeah, but the thing is that I lost to like the guy who won the event, and a guy that was like 6-1 and fumbled.
Yeah. So
I was like, I had very decent tiebreakers overall because the guy the guy who won was carrying my ass.
Yeah. Carried you to
that guy beat me
top 8 just to kick your ass down once again.
I mean, what else can we do? Like we basically spent like half the tournament together talking to each other, like, yo, how you doing? And I love that. I miss that part about big events when you meet a new person and you're like, yo, homie, let's go.
Yeah.
And you meet that new homie, and you cheer up each other during the entire tournament. And the guy was like, I was like, maybe I make it, and Jose was like, no, dude, we'll see you in top 32.
Yeah.
You will do it. That was so nice. So big shout out to him. He won the entire event. He's really good. Like he clearly was better than me at playing this deck. Also, he drew the piece. But that's part of being better than me.
Yeah.
He drew his pieces better than me.
Alright, so before we wrap this up, are there any shoutouts that you want to give?
Shoutouts to Hunter Card for giving me a place to play Digimon that's close to home. I'm not sponsored by them, but maybe after this they will sponsor me, or at least give me a playmat. Like Jeremy, if you ever see these videos, give me a playmat. Your shop playmats are really nice. Like the Hunter Card shop playmat, it's really nice. One day I'll send you a picture of it. It's real nice. Shout out to you, Eddie, because actually, like, you telling me to sit down and actually learn the deck helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like I got so many lessons that night that I was like, damn, I think I can play this deck up.
It's a lot of
And I took it to locals like the next day, and I clapped locals. I think I was doing something correct.
Yep.
Even though winning locals is like not the biggest achievement, it's like for someone that's new,
depending
on
the meta,
someone that's
winning
new,
locals is still pretty good.
yeah.
For somebody
For someone like me that's new to the game, to like actually playing tournaments of the game,
Yeah.
winning locals is a big thing. I was like, damn, locals. And I paid for a pre-release.
Pre-release.
I paid for like half a pre-release, so I was super happy with the store credit.
Yeah.
In general, like shoutouts to my wife that
For letting,
even though
for your
for-
wife
for-
to letting you go
for-
letting you go play.
yeah for like like dealing with the pain of like not having me at home.
At home for a weekend.
Yeah, for the entire weekend. Like
Always gotta shout out the wives for letting us go play card games.
yeah, like 30-year-old people need
Bro, we need
Basically.
permission from our wives, dude. They'll never let us go if we don't ask.
I mean no, I can go. Like just like she needs like she's supportive of it. So
Yeah.
she's like she's not gonna make a fuss about it.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is the good thing. Like you want someone that like, you know what, it's gonna be annoying, but yeah, go enjoy, have fun. You need to hear that sometimes. It's really good. Shoutouts to the shoutouts to the organizers, except for the fact that you caught the tournament at round 7 by the way. Oh my god, that was not right.
That was pretty funny. They just ended the tourney that day, like 2 rounds early, right? And you had to go day 2. And
Yeah.
You had to play every round 8 and 9 on day 2.
I blame it on the One Piece people, because obviously we had the OR tournament, the finals, but One Piece had the Treasure Cup, and the Treasure Cup was like 8 rounds, best of 1, 35 minutes per round. So of course they will end earlier. So basically they timed the cutoff to our tournament at the same time that the last round of the One Piece tournament.
I see.
Like, and honestly I was super mad because imagine this doesn't happen, and I go day 2, get clapped rounds 8 and 9. I basically woke up from nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I honestly didn't. And like, albeit the tournament was running like kind of slow. At the end of the day, if we had like played the rounds that day, tournament was ending at like 9, which is not
that late. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that late. Also, like we are downtown, so there's a lot of access to transport.
Yeah.
Like you can grab cars pretty easily. So
Pretty
like,
funny.
I mean, some people were happy with it. I wasn't. But yeah, like the rest of the things, like I think the organization did well. The venue was super clean. That venue is the go-to venue for tournaments, like Grand Palace Hotel. So yeah, that venue is always super good. That's terrible Wi-Fi though.
Oh no.
What venue doesn't have bad Wi-Fi?
I know every venue has bad Wi-Fi, man.
So
yeah.
also seen as like it's in a basement, so
I see.
obviously has bad Wi-Fi.
All right. So
Yeah.
with that being said, I think we're gonna get the heck out of here. Congrats to you, Matt, on getting your top 8 finish,
Thank you.
and I can't wait to see what you end up doing in BT11 meta, my guy. What are you playing for BT11 meta?
I mean, I'm gonna play Crosshair. What else am I gonna do?
Just
Like
cross
I bought this deck for like I spent like 35,000 pesos on this deck, which is like $40-something.
Best.
Buying the support for this was like another 15K only. So this deck is like $50 worth of investment, and I have like a really really good deck I can play with. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, and then I think you have a bit of ways before the next regional. I think regionals for Latin America aren't until like March, so like.
I think that we have an Ultimate Cup
Yeah.
on March, and then I might not even play it because I'm gonna ride the wave of I'm gonna ride the fumes of my success until I get bored of it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you could
I
just
mean,
play in the Ultimate Cup just to get the Gallant Egg, you know?
oh yeah, true.
Because it is
Yeah.
Gallant
Oh,
on support this time, so.
damn! I have to pay for that. Damn. What do you know?
Yeah.
Someone buy my Doraemon so I can pay.
So someone buy my Doraemon so I can pay. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll
Yeah.
catch you guys next time in like BT11 meta.
Bye bye.
Bye.